Hello and namaste. In continuation with the beta function, we'll be dealing with the problems based on the definition part 2. This particular part has been, we will be dealing with a little different, you can say the identities as well as the problems based on that. The first in that series is integration from a to b, x minus a to the power m, b minus x to the power n, dx is equals to b minus a to the power m plus n plus 1 into beta of m plus 1 comma n plus 1, and hence we need to deduce that. Now most of the time if this we are learning or we are dealing with the applied mathematics, that means that time we just will be having the questions like this. But this question, this particular question, how to deal with the general formula, so this is you can consider as a formula for this type of examples. But it's not required that every time you need to prove the formula and then solve the examples, no need. I'll explain you how to deal with this type of examples when this is directly been given to us. Now let us prove for this particular proof here. So now again if you observe here, we need to have, this is the definition of a beta function, we should always have 0 to 1 as the limit to apply for the beta function. But here we need to deal this particular question in a very different manner, because we have got the lower limit is a, upper limit is b, so we have to make use of this a and b as well while taking this 1 minus x, that is 1 minus the variable, into the picture in this particular example. So what would be the substitution here? The substitution would be here, please note this down, this is very important, you have to note this down according to the limit of this particular integration. It's from a to b, and for that reason x minus a is equals to, so this is x minus a is equals to b minus a times t. That is what we need to take it. B is what? Upper limit minus the lower limit. So it is x minus the lower limit is equals to upper limit minus the lower limit into t. That would be the substitution. So gradually you will understand why this substitution is this acceptable, because we need to have this a to b, we need to have it as 0 to 1 as well for this. So dx becomes here b minus a times dt, which is when x is equals to a, t is equals to 0, and when x is equals to b, at that time t is going to be 1. And that is what this particular substitution is serving the purpose of making this integration from a to b to 0 to 1. That is the one thing. Another thing, we should have this 1 minus the variable into the picture. That means we should have 1 minus t into the picture here for this application. Now here its integration from a to b, this particular identity is equals to 0 to 1 b minus a times t to the power m into, now this b minus the value of x we are putting it here, x is equals to a minus b times t plus a. So that is what we have kept it here into to the power n, and then this dx is b minus a times dt. So if you observe here, this is one term, this is the another term, and this is the third term of this 1, 2, and this dx as the third one. That is what we have done it. So respective substitutions we have done it here. Now just combining the terms and taking the constants out. So b minus a is the constant. So b minus a, the powers of all b minus a, we have taken it out from all the three terms. You can easily check this out. And then t to the power, so 0 to 1, integration from 0 to 1, t to the power m into 1 minus t to the power n dt. So if you observe here, we have got this 1 minus the variable into the picture, and then we can easily write down, as we have done it for the part 1, m, the value of m in this case is m plus 1, and the value of n is equals to n plus 1 from this beta, definition of a beta function. So we have got this identity. Now in this particular identity we need to deduce the part. It's from 5, integration from 5 to 9, fourth root of x minus 5 to the x minus 5 into 9 minus x dx. This is what we have to do. Now for example, suppose this is, now we are solving it as the deduction part of this particular question. We can easily take this at a is equals to 5, b is equals to 9, m, what would be the m here, because it's x minus 5 to the power 1 by 4, 9 minus x to the power 1 by 4. So m equals to 1 by 4 and n equals to 1 by 4. In this identity we can easily check that this particular identity or this particular proof, that part will become as this, which is equals to, just by putting this, the value of a, b and the value of m and n in this particular identity, will be getting this, which is equals to this type of identity will be getting. So it's 1 by 4 plus 1, 1 by 4 plus 1, that is gamma of 5 by 4 upon gamma of 5 by 2. This is what we are going to get it. This is just by an application, or you can say the property of this gamma function, will be, at the end we'll be getting the answer as this. So it's a 2 times gamma of 1 by 4 the square upon 3 square root of pi as the answer for this particular first question. Second is, prove that integration from 0 to 1 x to the power m minus 1 1 minus x to the power n minus 1 upon a plus b to the bx to the power m plus 1 m plus n dx is equals to this identity, and hence the deduction part. So the same way we have to do it. This is what is the definition of this the beta function, and therefore accordingly we need to take. So if you observe here, we have got this 0 to 1 already here. In this 0 to 1 we have to place, or we have to bring this 1 minus the variable into the picture here in this. Now if you will observe, we do have it here, but there is another term, that is a plus bx, that is also we need to deal with. Because whenever we'll put the value or a substitution, we have to put the substitution in such a way that we should not have a problem of dealing with this particular question. So x is equals to at upon a plus b minus bt, and therefore dx becomes here a into a plus b minus bt minus at into minus b upon. So that is just the differentiation, that would be u by v rule, we have applied it here. Then after simplified, we'll be getting this dx value as a into a plus b upon a plus b minus bt the whole square dt, which is again this x is 0, t is 0, x is 1, t is also 1 in this case. So 1 minus x is equals to 1 minus. So now what exactly we are doing it? We need to identify few terms, and we have to find out what would be the value of the particular term in terms of t. So if you observe, this 1 minus x term is 1 minus at upon a plus b minus bt, that becomes here a plus b upon into 1 minus t. So it's just an adjustment. We have done it to make it simple and try to bring it up in this fashion or in this manner. Then a plus bx, this term becomes here in this way. Just try to take it up. I'm here to just give an idea about that. So it's just cross multiplication, addition, and everything. We'll get it as a into a plus b upon a plus b minus bt as a plus bx as the format. Then if you'll observe, we will be putting all those values here in this. So this is just you might be thinking that it's a very big number. It's not a big number. If you just sort it out in such a way that you will be reaching towards the answer very well. So here, what are the constants here? The constants are 1 upon a plus b to the power m, a to the power n as the constant. So taking out of the integration sign, because everything other than the variable t would be the constant. Integration 0 to 1 t to the power m minus 1 into 1 minus t to the power n minus 1 dt, which is nothing but beta of m comma n. Beta of m comma n. If you observe this term with the definition of a beta function, you can just easily write down that. So we have proved this particular identity here. Now we have to deal with this particular that is 0 to 1 x square minus 2x cube plus x to the power 4 upon 1 plus x to the power 6 dx. So now if you observe here, if you look at it, a have to be equals to 1 in this particular identity, b have to be equals to 1, and m is 3, n is 3. Then only we'll be getting that m plus n is equals to 6 here, 1 plus, because I need here 1, I need here 1, that means what? 1 plus x to the power 6. For this particular term, I should have this one, and that is what we have done it here everywhere. So after putting those values here in this particular identity, LHS of this identity will be getting this, which is equals to 1 upon a plus. So we have just put everywhere in this particular identity here the value of a is 1, b is 1, m is equals to 3, and n is equals to 3, and this, and we'll be getting this answer as this, right? This is what we have to get it in that. For example, suppose this identity is not given and directly this question has been given to us. Directly, if this particular question has been given to us, at that time you have to concentrate here on that. That is, x is equals to at upon a plus b minus bt. So that means what the substitution we have to consider here as x is equals to t upon 1 plus 1 minus t, that is t upon 2 minus t, if we wanted to have this type of identity over here. So that directly, without solving this particular identity or without using this particular identity, you can directly solve this type of example using the substitution t is equals, x is equals to t upon 2 plus t, because we have done it. So a is equals to 1, b is equals to 1, and this is. So this is what is the another question. Now the next question is, prove that integration from 0 to 1, 1 minus x to the power 4 to the power 3 by 4 upon this dx is equals to this. Again the same, I'm purposely keeping this definition every slide for you, so you will be very much sure about the substitution theorem. So now here in this particular substitution, what would be the substitution, what will require it, because I need it here 1 minus, so it is I need 1 minus, and if you observe this x to the power 4 in the numerator, x to the power 4 in the denominator as well, we do have the same terms here, so it's not required for us to deal with any other variable as we have done it. Just let me, as we have done it here, because in the denominator we do have it a plus bx. If we could have it here 1 plus x to the power, then we could have directly done the substitution as x is equals to and so on. But here it is not in that case. It is in a different sense. That's the reason we have to take it here x to the power 4. So we have taken here x to the power 4 is equals to t, so that is x is equals to t to the power 1 by 4, that is dx is equals to 1 by 4 times t to the power minus 3 by 4 dt. And what will happen with the limit? Limit will remain the same. X is 0, t is 0, x is 1, t is also 1. And just putting all those values here, just let me just do that. So putting these values over here, we'll be getting something like this, which is just quickly, I'll just run through this. Now here, in this 0 to 1, 1 minus x, 1 minus t to the power 3 by 4, and this all the terms if you observe here, 1 by 4, 0 to 1, t to the power minus 3 by 4, 1 minus t to the power 3 by 4 upon 1 plus t to the power square dt. Now again we need to have a one more substitution here as that of we have done it last time, that is of that a, bt and so on, right? A plus b and at upon that type of substitution here, because if you observe here we have got the similar kind of term over here. So the t is equals to u upon 2 minus u, that would be the substitution here. After the substitution and after just u by v rule, we'll be getting the value of dt as this, putting the value, so t equals to 0, u is 0, t is 1, u is also 1, and therefore just putting the values everywhere in this particular identity here in LHS side here, we'll be getting this type of terms. And if you just go on simplifying further, I'll just go on simplifying, you'll be getting this as the answer for this particular question. This is completely depending upon, it's actually a role of the substitution, actually a role of a substitution every time. Yeah. Okay, and this is what all about the, actually I could call this as a miscellaneous questions as well, or you are, but we are doing it using the definition of beta function only. That's the reason I have kept it as a part 2 of problems by definition of a beta function. I hope you must have understood everything all about the beta function. Still there are few more sessions required for beta function. Please keep connected, stay tuned for the upcoming sessions. Thank you so much. Happy learning.